ICMR Director General Dr. Balram Bhargava affirms both COVISHIELD and COVAXIN are equally effective against United Kingdom and Brazilian coronavirus variants. And India logs 53,480 new COVID-19 cases in 24 hours, rising tally above 1 crore 21 lakh. Recovery rate drops to 94.11%. Kurumjari, good afternoon. You are watching Wednesday Afternoon Bulletin on Impact News. And I'm Victoria Rajkumari with you. Before we begin, Impact News would like to make an appeal to all our viewers that to stay protected from coronavirus, wash your hands frequently, wear your face masks properly and maintain a safe distance while stepping outside from your homes or workplaces. Remember, these three simple precautions are all that it takes to defeat the pandemic. Now the top stories. Director General of the Indian Council of Medical Research, Dr. Balram Bhargava, has made it clear that both COVISHIELD and COVAXIN made in India vaccines are equally effective against the United Kingdom and Brazilian variants. However, he added that the work against South African variant is ongoing. Meanwhile, Union Health Secretary Rajesh Bhushan has stated that there are no Indian strains. He said virus replicates and changes and that itself is not important and does not call for any rapid change in a public response strategy.
COVISHIELD is effective against the UK variant and the Brazilian variant The work against the South African variant is ongoing at several laboratories.
Sports and other entertainment activities are being held at various places of Imphal city, though in a subdued manner, today on the fourth day of Yaosheng festival. Yesterday's inclement weather disrupted the Yaosheng sports events. Today, with sunny weather, events like football, race, mathematics race, quiz competition and other entertainment activities are being held in various localities. Though the prevailing coronavirus pandemic has downsized Yaosheng celebrations like no other year, the festive spirit of Yaosheng can still be witnessed. Children were seen participating in Yaosheng sports events being organized by their respective local clubs in a subdued manner with joy and zeal. Local club members are also ensuring that COVID-19 related SOPs are strictly followed in the wake of upsurge of coronavirus cases in some states of the country. Meanwhile, police is giving all out efforts to prevent road mishaps during Yaosheng festival. A team of Imphal East District Police led by OC Imphal East under the supervision of Imphal East SP carried out traffic safety drives in various parts of the district today. The police team nabbed many COVID-19 SOPs and traffic violators. Violators who failed to wear helmets, face masks and those without necessary vehicle documents were detained. Northeast Dialogue Forum NEDF has appealed to Prime Minister, Union Home Minister and Union External Affairs Minister of India to provide a temporary shelter to Myanmar nationals, especially those inhabiting at the border of Manipur, Mizoram, Nagaland and Arunachal Pradesh who are under constant fear of persecution in the wake of recent military coup. Press release from NEDF also urged the Indian government to communicate with military leaders via Indian Embassy in Yangon to organize a dialogue with citizens, civil organizations and religious bodies to stop violence by both sides of conflict and find reasonable solutions by the people of Myanmar. The press release also appealed to prepare for a team of delegation to visit Myanmar to take stock of the situation at the earliest. India has recorded a single-day spike of 53,480 new cases of COVID-19, taking the country's tally to 1 crore 21 lakh 49,335 in the last 24 hours. As per the Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, there are 5,52,566 active cases of COVID-19 in the country. Death toll has reached 1,62,468 with 354 new COVID-19 fatalities. On the positive note, 41,280 people were discharged in the last 24 hours, rising the recovered cases to 1,14,34,301. India's recovery rate has further declined to 94.11%. Maharashtra has the highest active cases of above 3,41,000 in the country. Over 6,30,54,000 people have been vaccinated against coronavirus in India so far. Globally, coronavirus has infected above 12,88,22,721 people. Above 2,08,16,400 people have died, and recoveries are above 10,39,51,000. USA has the highest active cases above 69,46,000 in the world. China, from where the pandemic started, has only 180 active cases of COVID-19. In the northeast region of India, Arunachal Pradesh has the lowest active COVID-19 cases of 4, while the pole-bound state of Assam ranks highest with 1,846 active cases, followed by Manipur with 67 active cases and 56 in Tripura. There are 48 active cases of COVID-19 in Sikkim, 45 in Meghalaya, 28 in Mizoram, and just 7 in Nagaland. All arrangements are put in place for second phase of assembly elections to be held in West Bengal and Assam tomorrow. Road shows, public meetings, fiery speeches mark the end of the high-octane campaign by the ruling TMC and the rival BJP for the second phase of assembly elections in West Bengal yesterday. Polling will take place tomorrow in 30 assembly constituencies in the second phase. Nandigram Assembly Constituency of Purbu Midnipur district, from where Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee is seeking a third term in office, also goes to poll in this phase. For her and the BJP, the battle for Nandigram is a prestige fight. Meanwhile, the Election Commission has completed all preparations for voting. Security has been increased in the assembly seats where elections are to be held under the second phase. Borders of the state adjoining other states are being closely monitored. Meanwhile, senior leaders of BJP, Trinamool Congress and Sanyukta Morcha have shifted their election campaign in those constituencies where polling will take place in the third and fourth phase. Moreover, campaigning for the second phase of assembly elections in Assam ended yesterday with rain and bad weather playing spoilsport. Over 73 lakh voters will decide the fate of 345 candidates in 39 seats, which will go to polls tomorrow. In the first phase, polling had taken place in 47 seats on March 27th. Most of the seats in the second phase are likely to see a straight fight between the NDA and Congress-led Majahot. BJP has fielded 34 candidates, Congress has 28, Assam Jatiya Parishad 19, AIUDF 7, AGP 6 and PVF has 4 candidates in the fray. However, this election will not witness participation of former Chief Minister and Assam Ghana Parishad leader Prafulla Kumar Mahanta, who represented Bharampur seat for last 35 years. Amid the ongoing assembly elections in 4 states and the Union Territory, the Ministry of Finance has informed that the issuance of the 16 tranches of electoral bonds will be open for sale from April 1st to 10th. Electoral bonds have been pitched as an alternative to cash donation made to political parties as a part of efforts to bring transparency in political funding. Only the political parties registered under Section 29A of the Representation of the People Act and which secured not less than 1% of the votes polled in the last general election to the House of the People or the Legislative Assembly of the state will be eligible to receive the electoral bonds. In Rajasthan, the Jaipur District Court has convicted 12 SIMI SIMI members as terrorists and awarded them a life imprisonment. All of them were engineering students and were accused of working for the terrorist organization Indian Mujahideen. They were arrested by the ATS in 2014, while 6 of them are from Sikar, 3 are from Jodhpur, 1 each from Jaipur and Pali, and 1 from Gaya in Bihar. The 13 accused person was acquitted. All the 13 persons were arrested on the basis of specific inputs from Jaipur, Sikar and other districts in 2014. They were accused of being connected to SIMI and giving SIB to terrorist activities. The Rajasthan ATS had registered an FIR in this case on March 28, 2014. Civil Aviation Ministry yesterday said that a total of 22 new flights under Regional Connectivity Scheme UDAN were started in the last 3 days. Under the UDAN scheme, financial incentives from the centre, state governments and airport operators are extended to selected airlines to encourage operations from unserved and undeserved airports and keep airfares affordable. The ministry's statement noted that till date, 57 unserved and undeserved airports, including 5 heliports and 2 water aerodromes, with 347 routes have been made operational under UDAN across the length and breadth of India. On Sunday, 18 new flights were operationalized under the UDAN scheme on routes such as Gorakhpur to Lucknow, Kurnool to Bangalore, Kurnool to Visakhapatnam, Kurnool to Chennai, Agra to Bangalore, Agra to Bhopal, Prayagraj to Bhubaneswar and Prayagraj to Bhopal route, the statement noted. And before we wrap up, let's take a quick look at the headlines once again. ICMR Director General Dr. Balram Bhargava affirms both COVISHIELD and COVAXIN are equally effective against United Kingdom and Brazilian coronavirus variants. And India logged 53,480 new COVID-19 cases in 24 hours, rising tally above 1 crore 21 lakh. Recovery rate drops to 94.11%.